Hello, my friends, and welcome to This Week in the News. Hello, and welcome to This Week in the News, the worst and most opinionated news source in existence besides the little cancer that is BuzzFeed News. I'm your 100% genuine part-time bad boy full-time shit talker and very, very shitty anchorman Stevo, and this is that dickhead Davo who edits this shit.
Oh yeah,
And we're here to bring you the latest and late news of the week once a month. Now, I would actually listen to your complaints about the lateness of this news, but I'm afraid we don't have an HR department yet, because no one gives a shit. If you really want to complain, you can send your complaints to 513-8008, or boobies, and we'll get back to you when we can. Oh yeah, could you fuck off please? I'm trying to watch Bold and the Beautiful here. And now, time for the news for the week. So, recently Apple decided to make all companies with loot boxes on their App Store now disclose loot box drop rates in their games. In an article published by TechRaptor, Apple are making all companies with games with loot boxes disclose the exact odds of getting every item, allowing for a better experience for consumers. Now, 2017 was a pretty shit year for the gaming industry. Every single game had loot boxes. The Game Awards started a war with the Oscars.
Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay.
Run in it.
Fuck the Oscars, you know? Fuck the Oscars! Fuck you! I'll tell you!
And Star Wars Battlefront screwed everyone over. This to me just seems like a shitty attempt for Apple to cover their asses, considering that mobile games kind of started the microtransaction hellscape the gaming industry is in now. That being said, I might finally be able to unbox that naked 5-star Miss Marvel from Contest of Champions that I've been wanting for a bit. Might cost a chunk of change to get it, but I now know my chances of getting it, and also boobs. And now, into some more depressing news. Apparently, Australia has shit internet. I mean, if you live here, you probably didn't need me to tell you that. But apparently we're worse off than third world countries, with our internet being worse than Kenya. An article from the Sydney Morning Herald points out that the NBN was supposed to bring an era of fast, beautiful internet, but ended up being a $49 billion political flop. Australia, in this graph provided on screen, is behind countries like Russia, Hungary, and of course, Kenya. This is a pretty shit situation that we have with the internet in Australia. But you want to know how I responded when a mate told me about us, Australians, having worse internet than Kenya? I turned my head, I looked him right in the eyes, and I said, Kenya has internet? And now onto some quote-unquote sports news. Roman Reigns from the WWE has been accused of taking steroids by infamous drug supplier Richard Rodriguez. It's pretty well reported throughout various sports news outlets that Rodriguez named Roman one of his customers. However, Roman has denied said allegations and has stated that he doesn't know his accuser. My opinion on this is a pretty short one. How long is it going to take for guys like this, or this, to be called out as steroid junkies? It wouldn't take a blind, mentally handicapped autistic child to figure out that these guys use drugs. I, for one, am not fooled, sir. And for the last time, Davo, alright, WWE is still a sport. And now onto some news that may be triggering to some viewers. LGBT campaigners are now pushing for gender-neutral bathrooms in all public and commercial buildings Australia-wide. In an article published by the Daily Mail, trans people and gender-neutral beings, I don't know what the fuck that is, are embarrassed by the fact that they have to use male and female bathrooms like everyone else. If you don't know what gender-neutral is, it basically means you don't identify as a gender, or you identify as an inanimate object, you know, like a fridge or something. I think this is a load of shit, to be honest, though. And I think that if these people really want to be delusional and have their own bathroom at the same time, they can use the disabled toilet. They'd be pretty welcome there. And if gender-neutral bathrooms do start to pop up around the joint, I can guarantee you that there's going to be a shit ton of Catholic priests waiting outside to be the first ones to use it. And now in political news, it seems like the entire world is now angry at Donald Trump again. Covered by pretty much every single news source that exists, Trump was accused of calling countries like Haiti shithole countries. Now Trump has since denied the claims that he called these countries shitholes, and various senators have either supported the claims or they've defended the president. But I have to agree with what Trump allegedly said. I mean, who wants to go to a country that looks like this? Or this? Or this? Oh, actually, no, sorry, that's my son. Or this. Now, some news outlets tried to go up against the president, saying that these countries actually looked great. But most of these sources could only find images like this. The images with no people around. That's 10 out of 10 journalism there, mate. How about next time you go and find the guy on the beach while he's shitting in a bucket? In entertainment news, the Triple J Top 100 was moved last week to moderate controversy due to the apparently offensive nature of Australia Day. All the fogey hipsters voted to have the Top 100 moved to Sunday instead of Friday, Friday being Australia Day. This pissed off majority of the people who don't listen to the Top 100, leading to the radio station Triple M, a completely different radio station apparently, starting their own Top 100. This then caused some guy called Senator Bernardi, a guy I've never heard of before, to create his own licensed CD for the Top 100, getting more people pissed off, with some threatening to sue, and cause racial tensions to rise for some reason. But forget all of that, because Big Shaq's Man's Not Hot, getting the number 51 spot in the Triple J 100, was apparently world-ending to some dumbasses on Twitter. Kelsey Latham says, "No! Hottest 100 Triple J. Not even funny." What a waste of votes. Yes, a song you don't like is a waste of votes. Now shut up before I beat up your nan. Brownie Paul says, "Stop trying to make Big Shaq a thing. Hashtag hottest 100. Now, I don't know where you've been for like the past 4 or 5 months, dickhead. But Big Shaq's been a thing. He does shows all the fucking time, especially in his home country of the UK. And now, for my favourite quote from some dickweed with a stupid name, "I can't fucking believe this meme of a song got in the hottest 100. Apparently, we're living in the world's darkest timeline." Might have forgotten on how to do grammar, well, the grammar, and the spelling there, mate. But don't worry, you have until next year to stop being a dropkick. Maybe it's some edumacation. I know that's definitely something that the kids do these days. With all this in mind, though, my opinion on Australia Day is the same opinion I have with bad sex. Sometimes it needs to happen, and sometimes it just needs to stay where it is. And now for the last story of this week. Rumours have been going around that Oprah may soon be going for president. In a rumour spread by various shitty news outlets like BuzzFeed, Oprah was apparently going to go for president against Trump in 2020. This rumour led to everyone from the left and their grandmother to backing Oprah as a replacement for Donald Trump. Unfortunately for those dickheads, Oprah has since said that she'll never be going for president. I mean, her fans still think she's going for president, so fantastic. You guys are delusional and stupid. But anyway, I would really like to see her as president. I'm legitimate. I really would like to see her as president. I can see her sending America into bankruptcy by going, "You get a car. You get a car. And don't worry about you, sir. I know you're crying because you didn't get a car, but check under your seat. There's actually another car." I'll be pissing myself laughing when that happens. And that is it for this week in the news for the first time ever, you know. Thanks for coming and watching. Make sure you tell your friends. Thanks, bye, subscribe, like, and fuck off, Davo, you dope. Yeah, can you, shut up, Davo, alright? I don't want to have to pay you, the 3 cents that I give you a week. So if you keep going down this route, I'm just gonna fire you, okay? You're just a wreck, alright? Now go jump off a cliff. Oh yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to do this, alright? Don't make me take out the belt again. No, not the belt.